Hi everyone, welcome to my pregnancy and sleep video. My name is Dr. Corinne Seeley and I am a pediatric sleep specialist and infant sleep consultant working out of Rebirth Wellness Center and owner of Sleep by Dr. Seeley. And I specialize in helping infants sleep and helping parents and navigate the world of infant sleep. But one of the things I'm really passionate is about helping moms feel their best. And during pregnancy, more and more research is really highlighting how important sleep is for the pregnant mom in terms of their immune system functioning, mood and mood disorders, and just helping them feel their best going into birth and going into life with new baby. So I wanted to talk to you a little bit about the major struggles that moms often have when it comes to sleep during pregnancy. There's very specific aspects of sleep that can become disrupted and how you can help navigate them so that you can feel rested and feel your best. So I've put together 10 tips for navigating the world of sleep in pregnancy. Now, one thing that I always tell families, this is the same for infants as it is for adults, is that great sleep really starts with your day. Sleep is not usually a problem of night. It actually usually reflects something happening during the day. So often the solutions that I provide are not a nighttime thing, it's a daytime thing. And it's the same for babies as it is for children, as it is for adults. It really reflects your day. So during pregnancy, your best way to start having good sleep is starting as early as in the morning. Now, when we wake up after we have a night of sleep, our body is dehydrated. And usually we feel dehydrated, a little bit tired, our energy can be a little bit lower, and we need water. And what's one of the number one things that people drink first thing in the morning? Coffee. And often many people can confuse the feeling of being dehydrated with being tired. And one of the first things that we jump to is, I need a coffee, I need to feel that boost. But really what we need is water. So as someone who's pregnant who needs a lot of water, one of the best things you can do is always hydrate first thing in the morning. And I tell people, always hydrate before you caffeinate. Never drink coffee without a big glass of water, because again, often you can really mistake that feeling of being dehydrated with being tired. And that can also go for having low energy and needing to eat. So really try to keep in check with how you're feeling and always hydrate before you caffeinate. So tip number one, hydrate before you caffeinate. And especially as a new mom, once you have your little one, your water intake really, if you're breastfeeding, you need a lot more water because you're producing breast milk. So try to stay hydrated, and that will help boost your energy and help you get a good start to the day. So hydrate before you caffeinate. Tip number two is to try to stay moving and try to exercise. This can be hard for some moms. You know, we feel nauseous. There's tiredness that comes along with being pregnant, especially, you know, when you get to the third trimester too, you just feel tired more, which is normal. But the more you can kind of try to stay active, can really help sleep. And the amount of deep sleep you get, how restorative and deep your sleep is directly proportionate to how much exercise you get during the day. So often for people who are having trouble falling asleep and staying asleep, exercise can be a great way to help boost that sleep drive and make their sleep deeper. So it can help you have a deeper sleep, and you'll be more likely to sleep through the normal discomforts of pregnancy. So the higher the sleep drive, the easier it is to sleep through things that might regularly wake you up. With that said, you know, you have to do what you can manage. So it could be simple things just like going for a walk or just incorporating a little bit more activity into your day. So walking a little bit further to work, or getting up throughout the day for work to try to get a little bit more movement. One of my old bosses, he gave me a tip that if you're working at a desk, to try to put things you use regularly around the room so it makes you get up and get them. So just try to stay moving, stay active, and if you can manage more activity, if you think that your lack of sleep or the inability to sleep might be due to just being too sedentary, that's something you could try to incorporate a little bit more movement to your day, but you have to do kind of what you can handle. There are classes that you can take, things like prenatal yoga, prenatal strength classes, things that kind of can help you stay a little bit more active. And for me, it's just like keep moving, go for walks, go walk around the mall, try to keep moving, and it can really help sleep. However, you don't want to exercise in the evening because evening exercise actually does the opposite effect and disrupts sleep. So it makes it harder to fall asleep and stay asleep. So try to keep any kind of exercise throughout the day and do what you can manage. But that can be a great tool, especially for people with insomnia who have trouble falling asleep and staying asleep. Getting some activity can really increase that sleep drive and help you fall asleep. Tip number 3, try to manage the afternoon dip. So what happens is we have a natural circadian rhythmicity in alertness and in tiredness that happens throughout the day. And around 2 to 4 p.m., we have this dip where our energy gets low, we feel more tired, and it's harder to stay awake. And that's just a natural, normal rhythm that we have. What happens often is that people will start drinking caffeine during that slump. And studies show that if you drink caffeine up to 6 hours before your desired bedtime, you have more trouble falling asleep and you actually have more disrupted sleep through the night. So your sleep's lighter and you wake up more frequently, even though you don't even realize you're doing it. So a lot of people who drink caffeine in the afternoon end up having more disrupted sleep. They don't realize they do. And then the next day they're more tired. What do? Drink more caffeine. So a great way to kind of go through that slump without caffeinating yourself could be going for a little walk, getting a little bit of sun exposure, drinking water. So stay hydrated, help yourself get a boost of energy. Eat some snacks that are healthy for you, energy boosting. When we're tired, we crave foods that are worse for us, and those foods end up disrupting sleep even more. So if you can kind of push through that period and try to nourish yourself and really get some good energy boosting fuel, that can help you push you through it. And if you do take a nap, it's very common during pregnancy you have to rest, which I am an advocate for. Just try to have a nap that helps you feel a little bit more restored, but not so much that you can't sleep at night. So try to balance your naps so that you can get some rest and then still sleep at night. So that can sometimes happen where you oversleep and then you're not as tired at night. So figure out a good balance for you. And try to avoid caffeine in the afternoon, because if you feel tired by bedtime, that's a good thing. Helping you have that sleep drive will make your sleep deeper, and you will be able to sleep through normal sleep disturbances that might wake you up. So it's good to feel tired sometimes, and it'll only mean your sleep will be that much better. So try to create that balance, and as much as you can help boost your energy in a more natural way, even if it's by taking a short nap, then that, at least you're not caffeinating yourself and then keeping yourself up. So that's a general tip I tell people, is to try to manage that afternoon dip by avoiding caffeine. Sun exposure during the day has been shown to help sleep as well. So if you can get out, even 20 minutes a day can make a big difference. And this is the same for children as well. So sun exposure can help with nighttime sleep during the day. If you work in an office where you don't have access to sunlight, you can buy blue lights that can be really helpful at mimicking the sun. And that can help kind of wake your brain up and get things going. And then at night, it will help your sleep rhythmicity. So you'll really have day, night distinguished. And often a lot of people who have insomnia don't get a lot of natural daylight. So that can be something you can do to kind of help boost your energy during the day. When I was pregnant, I used the blue light because I was working in an office and I didn't have a window. So I used that to kind of help keep me awake. And I was trying to avoid caffeine use. So that was a good way to kind of help boost. Anything helps, right? So that could be something you try. Also, treat yourself to a massage. Massage has been shown to help promote a more restful sleep. It has natural pain, it releases natural painkillers in the body, and it can have a great sedative effect. And of course, it can help with any kind of pain or discomfort you're in. So massage in general helps sleep, and there's no person, that can benefit more from massage, I think, than a pregnant woman. So treat yourself and try to help relieve some of those discomforts that might be keeping you up at night. So treat yourself to massage. So during the day, you can try these tips and really try to build healthy sleep for yourself throughout the day. And practicing these can really help increase your sleep drive and make you feel better by the end of the day so you can get a nice restful sleep. So great sleep starts in the day. So my next 5 tips are devoted to before bed and in the evening, and what you can do to help promote some good sleep before bedtime. One thing that you can try is cutting out water after 6, and if you practice drinking a lot of water throughout the day, it will be easier to try to cut down, and then hopefully you don't have to wake as frequently to go to the bathroom, which is always something that constantly wakes us up when we're pregnant. So tip number 1, cut down water, or tip number 6, cut down water after 6 p.m. Also in the evening, try to avoid heavy meals or spicy meals. Heavy meals and spicy meals actually disrupt sleep, so they make your sleep lighter and you have more brief arousals through the night. And especially during pregnancy, because the digestive system slows down during pregnancy, it actually can disrupt sleep when you have heavy meals. So try to eat your biggest meals for breakfast or lunch, and then a more light meal in the evening, and especially if you suffer from reflux during pregnancy, because that can really be triggered by heavy spicy meals. So try to eat your big meals during the day. And also try to eat foods that help promote sleep. So things that are rich in, that have a little bit of protein and some complex carbs. When we're tired, we actually crave foods that are fattier and more high sugar, which end up disrupting sleep more. So try to avoid those cravings and give yourself some good nourishing food to get you through the night. This could be, some cereal with milk, whole grain toast, peanut butter, lighter snacks that have a little bit of carb and protein in it are ideal for sleep. Number 3, if you suffer from restless leg syndrome. So restless leg syndrome is very common in pregnancy, and it's this feeling of tingling in the legs, and you want to move your legs around to relieve the pressure. And I had this during pregnancy. So you can try different stretches. There are some great YouTube channels on stretching your legs out to help kind of relieve that. And you can also try massaging them or using gels and creams that can help as well. So try to spend some time working through that so that you can fall asleep a little bit more easily. And also you could check your iron too, because often it can be due to low iron, and that was one thing that I suffered from. So you can talk to your midwife, talk to your doctor potentially about checking iron and getting some more iron-rich foods into your diet. So that's something you could look for. Tip number 9, relax. Try to spend the last hour before bed doing something relaxing. Women who are pregnant have a much higher chance of developing insomnia, and about 78% of pregnant women report insomnia at some point throughout their pregnancy. When you're pregnant, you have a lot of cortisol running through your body, and we're just more susceptible to having periods of insomnia. Some things that have been shown to help are meditation. So one study showed that meditation twice a week actually helps you fall asleep more easily and sleep deeper. So that's a great way. And there's meditation for birth and pregnancy that you could try, or just a general relaxation meditation. Yoga has been shown to help promote deeper sleep, so you could join a prenatal yoga class, get a little bit of exercise in. The exercise itself will help, and so will the relaxation. Listening to music can help promote a faster transition into sleep and staying asleep longer. So doing something calming and listening to calming music is helpful. And even studies show that expressive letter writing is helpful for insomnia. So writing out a letter that expresses how you're feeling, or journaling in some way, can help you have a deeper sleep. So it actually physically changes your sleep characteristics, which is pretty cool. So that could be something, especially if you have anything on your mind, anything you're worried about, try to write it and get it out before going to sleep. And that's something that's commonly practiced with people who go through periods of insomnia, is learning to express things before moving into their bed and into their sleep space. So having a separate space for doing that, and then moving into your room where it's relaxing and calming. So make sure you try to get out the worries you have. And just writing them in general can help. So that can be a helpful tool. And try to just do something you find peaceful and calming before bed. Remove electronics. We all know electronics disrupts sleep. It actually makes you wake up more frequently, even though we aren't aware of it. So even move your phone outside your room. Have your room a space for relaxation, and practice some relaxation before bed. And then lastly, get comfortable in your space. Make your bed your sleep sanctuary. You want to feel completely comfortable, whether that means having 5 pillows around you, whatever it takes, a new comforter. Have your space a place where you feel comfortable and relaxed. It could mean darkening it, making it quieter, removing your phone from it, using oils or scents, whatever it is, make that space a place you feel relaxed in. And I guarantee if you work on, keeping yourself active, trying to relieve any symptoms from, reflux or restless legs, trying to allow yourself to feel tired by cutting out caffeine, reducing water, and then practicing relaxation and creating your sanctuary, it will help you ease into sleep a little bit better. So figure out what works for you, and I would suggest taking the handout and looking at what the tips are, the 10 main tips, picking one of them that you resonate with and working on it. Or if you already know what it is that you want to work on, go ahead and do that too. One thing that has actually been shown to help sleep is just scheduling a bedtime. Some people miss sleep just because they stay up too late. So setting a certain bedtime that you want and trying to stick to it can be helpful as well. So just from this, I hope you get some ideas, and I really want you to feel like you can create healthy sleep patterns for yourself before you go into motherhood, because I'm a huge advocate for helping new moms get rest. And studies actually show that sleep is one of the highest predictors of developing postpartum depression. So I think taking care of yourself and learning how you can manage sleep is something you can start right from pregnancy, so that you're ready to continue on when you have a new baby. So you want to take care of yourself and figure out, if there's anything that you can tweak in your life to help you get a little bit more rest. So I hope this helps. And if you are interested in more information about sleep, you can check out my other videos. I have a whole newborn sleep workshop devoted to the whole first year of understanding infant sleep. So you can check that out, and then that comes along with more videos on helping you sleep. But I really want you to feel rested and feel your best going into life with a new baby. So I hope this helps, and happy sleeping.